Angela from SpinachTiger.com, cooking big, fat, healthy food. Today, I'm gonna make a grain-free tortilla, but it's also gonna be gluten-free, paleo-friendly, and very low in carbs. So it's also keto-friendly. I'm pretty excited about this tortilla and have been making it at least 2 to 3 times a week since I developed this recipe because we just love it. And I think it comes to like 1 net carb. So some of the secret ingredients to the grain-free tortilla, we're gonna use chia seeds and some flax. And then what holds it together, one of the important ingredients is gonna be xanthan gum. It's almond flour and coconut flour based. Tools that you're gonna need, and I will put everything at the back of this video. I will make a list of what you need as far as ingredients and tools. You really do want to have a tortilla press. These are not expensive, and if you love tortillas, you'll make these all the time. And then you'll need parchment paper so that it doesn't stick, and you'll be going like this. So you're going to need a tortilla press. I really think that it's best to weigh your flour. I'm going to show you how I do that today. If you don't, I'll give you the measurements. Not in grams for weighing. I'll put this over here for the moment, and I'm going to show you how I get started. You can use a food processor, or you can use a mixer like I'm going to do. I love using the mixer because it makes it so easy to measure. So I'm going to turn my scale on, set it to grams. Now I'm going to set it to 0 so that it doesn't weigh the container, and I'm going to do about 100 grams of almond flour. That's a little bit less than a cup. If you don't have a scale, just go, just a cup is going to be okay. That's only like 12 grams more. It's not much. I'm going to do about 100. Let me see here. Now, once I have my 100, I'm going to set it, there's 100. I'm going to set it back to 0, and then I'm going to add, it's 3 tablespoons or 21 grams of coconut flour. And I just think this just makes everything so easy. And then it also makes it very precise because it's really easy to get it wrong when you're not weighing your dry ingredients. So we want 21. Bingo. Okay. That's your hardest part. That's it. Now I'm going to add my baking soda. It's either golden flax or flax meal. You can use either one. If you skip that, you're going to probably pull back on the water. But I'll put that in my notes, and you can always find a lot more information at SpinachTiger.com. And then xanthan gum, which you don't want to leave the xanthan gum out because they will not hold together. Ask me how I know that. Okay, so we've got our dry ingredients. Let's mix. Oh, and just a tiny bit of salt. I put like a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt because I tended to make them a little too salty. And your ingredients and what you put with your tortilla, and you can salt them right before you cook them if you need more. I just don't like them if they're too salty. They just don't taste good. Okay, so mix that up really good. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar, and we're going to add an egg. I just kind of beat it up just a little bit. That's it. And we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to add 2 for right now and just see how that goes. Keep in mind that coconut flour and flax are going to absorb liquid. Coconut flour always absorbs a lot of liquid. I think I'm going to go ahead and add that 3rd tablespoon in. Now, what we want to do is let this rest for like 20 to 30 minutes. Now, let me tell you this. The best ones I've made so far was when I put the tortilla dough into the refrigerator overnight because I just didn't have time to make it. And then I made it the next day, and I'm like, oh, these turned out the best. I'm not really sure why, but I'm just letting you know that you can prepare that day in advance. And I'm letting you know you can also freeze these, which we always have these in our freezer. These are great for little burritos, for little tacos, especially people on a low carb diet that are missing bread. If you're on a low carb diet out there, you're gonna go crazy for these. Now, I'm gonna put all of this, and it's gonna be sticky. So I want you to see the texture. You know, it's gonna be wet, a little wet and sticky. This goes into a plastic bag, and once we have it sit for 20-30 minutes, then we're gonna make them. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I'm set up to start cooking, and I'm gonna show you a little trick because I want even, consistent tortillas. So here's what I do. I took the batter, the dough, put it on a piece of parchment paper. This is another kind that I like to use. This is great for cakes. So I put this on the parchment paper, and I've got 235 grams. I want 8 tortillas. So I'm gonna ask Alexa, how much should each tortilla weigh? Alexa, what's 235 divided by 8?
235 divided by 8 equals 29.38.
Okay, so we're gonna do approximately 30 grams per little tortilla. Set this here, and I'm gonna guess and start rolling them into little balls. And that's 24, so I'll just add a little more there. 27, 29, that's fine. 29 is fine. I'm gonna go back down to 0 and do the next one. Get a little ball of the tortilla dough, roll it. I think I need a tiny bit more. Make sure it's at 0 before I put this on. 0, it says 28. I'll just add a little bit more. And I will keep doing that until I have 8 of these balls. Okay, so I've got my 8 tortilla balls, and they are all approximately between 29 and 30 grams. And now we're gonna start cooking. Let me turn this around this way. This is so easy. So we take one, set it down. I wanna keep it, sometimes I just make it a little even. And we press, and that's it. And what do we have? We have our perfect little tortilla, and they're all gonna be the exact same size. And you see how it just peels right off so easily. And then, I'm not sure if this is actually hot enough. Let me test. I think it is. I have it at, let's see what that temperature, that's 320 degrees. I'm not even really sure what that means because I'm using an induction. So typically on gas, I go with medium high to start. And then I judge with each tortilla if I need to turn it down. So we'll see what happens. And then look how easy, that just peels right off. Well, that's cooking for about 30 seconds. I'll make the next tortilla. Now make sure that you get all of these done in advance before you start cooking, because you're gonna be doing this back and forth and your hands are gonna get sticky, so you wanna get them all ready to go. I'm gonna take a little judge. I'm gonna turn it over. Now it depends on how you want them. I usually do it just have a slightly little golden, and believe me, they will stay together for a sandwich or a taco, so that's gonna be kind of cool. So I don't know if that was 30 seconds. Now on the back side, it only needs to be about 10 seconds. I'm gonna consider this done, and I'm gonna go on to the next one. Now, I also love this very thin cookie spatula that I use for such things because it's just so thin, it gets really nice right under there. Okay, look, we've got our second perfectly shaped tortilla. Boom. Peels right off, so perfect. And we cook, and we're gonna make the next one. So that's pretty much, guys, all you really need to do. And remember, you can freeze these. I'll tell you another way that I really like to eat these sometimes. You know, being on a low carb kind of lifestyle plan, which is what we do, I would say 6 out of every 7 days. What so cameraman is saying, you better turn that over. Okay, it's good. Sometimes I want peanut butter on something and almond butter, so sometimes I'll actually just put a little bit of that on there with a little bit of sliced strawberries. Let me tell you something else you can do. You can add in a little bit of swerve and cinnamon, or make a little bit of low carb cinnamon butter and make it like a little desserty kind of thing. This one actually puffed up. That's what I really want, is for them to they puff up a little bit. Oops, they don't always do that, and I really haven't figured out why yet, but I'm getting there. Perfect, again, number 3. So pretty much, that's what you do. I'm gonna cook the rest of these. I'm gonna say goodbye to you. I'm gonna say thank you for coming to SpinachTiger.com, cooking real food for real people. I have over 1,000 recipes over there. My tagline is Big Fat Healthy Food, because I want you to enjoy food, but also enjoy your life and enjoy your body. Thank you. If you subscribe, really would appreciate it. And as I said, you will find down in the comments, you will find the link to this recipe. It's already up at SpinachTiger.com.